Hi there.
I'm gonna eat in here and then I'll come over.
Hello. Welcome to Wednesday. Just trying to find and make sure that we're on. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello there. Let's see how this is working here. Great. So, welcome to Wednesday. We're in our third day together looking at this idea of Netzach. And Netzach is this concept that can have both a positive and a negative connotation. The negative connotation is that it's kind of our unbridled energy that we bring to our lives. That it's kind of that almost like the id. It's that kind of base from our kishkas, from inside of us, the thing that makes us want things to happen. You know, it allows things to be. It allows babies to be born and buildings to be built. It's kind of that energy that is unfiltered. Today, we are in Yesod Shebe Netzach. Yesod has obviously, like everything, several different meanings. But the one I'd like to think about today is that it's foundation. It is the foundation of that which is enduring. So I thought that what we could think about today, as we head into our meditation, and then I always think it's a little bit ironic that I give us something to think about and then say, okay, let's clear our minds. I still think it influences the stuff that comes into our head as we're going through our meditation today. But the question is, what is the foundation of what you want to do in your life? If Netzach is that which is enduring and that we need to kind of keep focus on as we continue in our lives, what's the foundation of that? Is it Jewish values? Is it the values that you gained from your parents? Is it that you want to succeed and that's the foundation of why you do what you do? Is it that you're afraid of failing? Is that why you do what you do? What do you feel once you really look into why it is that you go out into the world and do what you do? Is there a foundation to it? Is there an underpinning? The other way that it's thought of as a bonding. What bonds you to that which is like eternal in your existence, that which is a through line that goes through your whole life? What bonds you to that? Because a foundation, when you think about it, is that which binds something into the earth so that it's steady and so that it's strong. And when you combine that with this idea of endurance and enduring, it's that which you do in your life that you want to keep on doing, and it's one of the foundations of your entire existence. Now that's a huge question to ask ourselves at this time. So what is the foundation of your actions? But maybe it's not so deep. Maybe when we think about why we do what we do, the way that we do it, has to do with where it comes from, where it is foundational. And it could be from our parents, it could be from our friends, it could be from our experiences. But there's something that's a through line to our lives that comes from someplace deep within us. So our search is to find those foundations of our enduring, those foundations of the things that we attempt to do each day, attempt to accomplish, and where is that tied so that it bonds to us? Because the combination of the foundation of that which we do and that which we do, we're binding ourselves to our actions. We're binding ourselves to the things that we experience in our lives. So this bonding or foundation of everything we do, to search for that foundation, I think is critical in understanding, perhaps, why we do the things that we do and why we exist in the way that we exist. It's an extremely heavy place to come from today, but if we can search inside of us as we think about and notice those thoughts that come up in our heads, what are the reasons for those thoughts? What is the through line? Is there a consistency in the kinds of things we're thinking about? Are you thinking about things that upset you all the time? Are you thinking about things that excite you all the time? Are you thinking about are you an optimistic thinker? Are you pessimistic? What is it that kind of rules you in terms of the foundation of your thoughts and your feelings? So I thought that could be something that might be helpful to us today. And then at the end, we have my favorite of the priestly benedictions. We're going to do the one that says, "May I feel luminous and may I feel loved." Luminous is just a wonderful word of shining. You know, I was thinking luminous is kind of like the dawn, that first light that you might see that just kind of comes into the world and illuminates everything around it. Perhaps we'd like to have that luminescence inside and outside of us. So it's really asking for us to shine. It's asking for us to bring the good light that we have inside of us out. So it's worth asking for that. And of course, we all want to feel loved. Sometimes when we ask that of ourselves, it gives us that feeling of love, knowing that there are those that love us, given all of our faults, given all of our issues, given that foundation that we were talking about. It's that foundation that makes us do the things that make us unique. And of course, it's those unique aspects of us that need to be loved. So, I think we're ready. Let's get ourselves in a comfortable yet strong position. And I would ask that we just breathe normally and tie ourselves into our breath. Just how does it move your body? Where does it sit inside of you? Also, to try to find this kind of life's breath that's inside of us as we breathe and we breathe out. And right before we're about to breathe in, there's that moment that happens down on the bottom of our breath and on the top of our breath, that moment where it switches from one to the other. That's the nefesh. That's that part of your soul that sits in that resting period and allows newness and rebirth to occur with every single breath. And then finally, just to allow things to be as they are just for now. We're not trying to change our breath. We're not trying to change the feelings that we have in our body. Just noticing, this is what my body's going through. This is the way my breath feels today. This is the way I feel today. Perhaps you're feeling tight. Perhaps you're feeling loose. Perhaps you're feeling carefree, or you're feeling a tremendous amount of anxiety. Whatever it is, it's just our job to notice it. Take it in and allow it to be just for now. After we're done, we can do something about it if we'd like. So we'll start off. So let's take one breath together. As soon as your mind takes you away from your breath, just with love, with chesed, bring yourself back to your breath. Concentrate on your stomach moving or your chest moving. What does your breath do as it goes through your body? Just try to connect as much as you can to to your breath. And the more your mind takes you away, the more you just bring yourself back to your breath. It's all good. As we continue to think about our breath, let's just bring our minds to our breath one last time for a little bit. If your mind took you away, let's just bring it right back to that breath. Now we offer ourselves these two feelings to help us through this hump day. May I feel luminous. May I feel loved. May I feel luminous. May I feel loved. May I feel luminous and loved. And with each breath, invite yourself to feel the luminescence, the love. May I feel luminous. May I feel loved. If you need to say it out loud, by all means. If you'd like to invite someone to be pictured in front of you, someone you care about, you can offer to them. May you feel luminous. May you feel loved. May you feel luminous. May you feel loved. And wish that upon someone you care about. And after you've delivered that message, deliver it to yourself once again, a couple times. May I feel luminous. May I feel loved. Let that swirl around. May I feel luminous and loved. After a couple of breaths of that, for the last remaining short amount of time we have, let's just connect to our breath one last time. that breath. As you continue to go through your day, I encourage you or invite you to keep thinking about your netzach, that part of you, that ambition, that tenacity, that fortitude, and find where that foundation comes from. What is it that motivates you to be that? May you feel luminous, and may you feel loved. Have a pleasant evening.